Hi. In this video, we are going to be talking about how to create our plans for the bandsaw box. This is an example of the bandsaw box. This is one that I have made. It has a drawer in it that you're able to store lots of little things in. And you guys are going to have the opportunity to choose between this or the cutting board for your personal project. So the next thing that we're going to look at are the computer portion of the bandsaw box. So let me share my screen with you real quick. That way I can show you on the bandsaw box. When you guys start doing your design work, there is a link that has all of your bandsaw box options in it. So you can see what the different boxes look like to be able to choose which one you want to build. In your 8th grade projects slideshow, when you're in the bandsaw box, you can click on your box design options and it will take you to that slideshow. Once you are here, you are going to you'll be able to demonstrate your use of the design process and reading a set of plans, using the machine safely. There's lots of different processes with this project that you'll get to do. This video gives you a quick outlook of how to complete the bandsaw box. So if you want to watch that video, you are more than welcome to. As you go down to the next slide, we have the links for the specific design of the project that you're doing. It looks like I am missing one of the designs right now. I will get that added in. But so 4 of your options, you would have the Tennessee box, the St. Louis, the Chicago, or the Oslo. Those are the ones that I have added in here right now. There is one other box. It's called the Colorado, and it has a drawer, but it also has a little like pencil storage compartment. I'll get that one added in. Once you figure out which box you want to do, so the example I have is the St. Louis, I will click on that title, and it takes me directly to the plans for that box that you choose. And pretty much all of your plans are in this slideshow. You'll be working off of this slideshow for your instructions. The page that we're going to start with, however, is this one right here. And it shows you your dimensions, the tools that you're going to need, your materials. As you look down here at the materials, the only thing that's really important are the dimensions. The type of wood is going to be up to you guys. I do not have zebra wood in our shop, so that's not an option. However, the options that you can choose from are going to be maple, oak, hickory, walnut, and then we do have an exotic wood. It will either be purple heart or padauk. Purple heart is going to be purple. Padauk is a reddish orange type wood. It just depends on what's available for which one we have in the shop at the time. So you are going to create a set of plans deciding what your pieces of material are going to be and the pattern that you want to have in them. So what I'm going to do right now is write down these dimensions, and then we'll skip over to the camera again so that we can start building our plans for this project. 4, and I need 2 of those, and then 1 2 by 8 by 4 of another piece. Okay, so I'm going to close out of this and stop sharing my screen. Maybe stop presenting. All right, now we're back to where our plans are. So I just wrote down those dimensions up here. What you guys are going to need to be able to create your plans is a blank template, a pencil, and a ruler. So if you need to pause the video and go grab those supplies, go ahead and do that. And then when you get back, we'll restart the video and start creating our plans. All right, so when we start our plans, we need to decide which set of plans we're going to use. Here is in this folder on my desk in the gold bin are all of your different plans. So for the Tennessee box, you would look in there and here is your photocopy. This is going to be real size for the box that you're creating. This is the Colorado, the one that was missing in the video. So you would have a drawer right here that comes out, but then this piece right here on the middle of your box is going to be hollow. So you could put pencils and other items in there in that little slot. Your other design, we have the Oslo, which is this one, and our St. Louis. So I'll grab one of those since that's the box we're building. And our Chicago box, which is this one. I think this box is really cool. I want to build this box. It's similar to the St. Louis, but it's at an angle. So you're going to decide which part or which plan you want to build, and then you're going to have that paper along with your plans. So when we start looking at our box, it said that our thickness was 3/4, and I needed 2 of those. So that gives me 6/4, because I have 3/4 plus 3/4 for 2 pieces of wood. And then this one is going to be about 2 inches thick. We don't have any wood that is 2 inches thick out there, but if we were to add that up with our 6/4, it would be 8/4. So this one right here is our 3 plus 3, and then we have 4/4 plus 4/4, and that is going to give us 14/4. So overall, our box is going to be about 3.5 inches in thickness. Okay. As you are choosing your lumber and deciding what pieces you use, that's our goal that we're shooting for. If it's a little bit over or under, that's completely okay. Not every piece of wood is going to be the same thickness. So we're going for about 3.5 inches thick. The other dimensions we need are 8 by 4. When you are choosing your pieces of wood, they have to be at least 8 inches long by 4 inches tall. If they are any longer or shorter, then we have to find a different piece of wood, because this creates a solid surface, 4 inches tall, 8 inches long. Okay. When we start drawing on here, we are going to draw the side view of our project, not the top, not the front. We're drawing that side view. So we're going to put our paper down, and our ruler is on 0 on the left-hand side. And up towards the top, I'm going to make a mark at 1/2 inch. And then the goal that I'm shooting for my thickness is 3.5. So I'm going to go from 1/2 over to 4 and make a mark up and down. And I'm going to scoot down a little ways and do the same thing, make a mark at 1/2 and 4.5, or sorry, 4. So 1/2 and 4. And that's going to represent the thickness of our box. Now I'm going to turn my ruler and put it up at the top with 0 at the top. And I'm going to mark 1/2 inch. Now my height that I'm going for is 4 inches. So I'm going to go down 4 inches, which would be 4.5, because I have a 1/2 inch border up here. And scoot over to the other side, 1/2, and then 4.5. And then when you guys connect these rectangle or these lines to create your rectangle for your box outline, that is going to be the side of your box. I'll show you that here in just a second. Let's get these lines created. All right. All right, so this box right here is representing the side of our box. If I took my box and looked at it at the end, I have my bottom edge down here. And then if you can picture this as a surface, not as a curved edge, but as just a straight surface, it would be 4 inches tall. So right here at the widest point, it's going to be 4 inches tall. That is this side of our box. You're going to have a handle off of one side for the front view. So I'm just going to draw a little handle over here. Mine kind of is at an angle. And then it goes up underneath to give you a spot to grab. You can draw that if you want to. You don't have to, but it kind of gives you a view of what your box is going to look like. Next thing you're going to decide is the pattern that you want your pieces to be in. With this one, I had a medium or a dark piece on each end, and then 2 light pieces in the middle. For this design on here, I am going to say that each piece is going to be about 3/4 inch across. So 1, 2, 3, 3/4, 3/4, 3/4, 3/4, and then that leaves the very back piece at 1/2 inch. Okay, that's fine. Once you have your design drawn out, then you will be able to label which color each piece of your wood is going to be. Get these lines drawn. All right, so for this one, I'm going to say that I want to have a dark on the front and a dark on the back, and then maybe light, light, and in the middle, let's go with one of the exotic colors. So I'm going to either do purple heart or Paduke, whichever one we have in class at the time. That is going to be your guys' plans for the bandsaw box. You don't have to go in any more detail than that because your designs are going to vary based off of the material available, which box you choose, and it has to be specific to the dimensions of that box. So you have to take what I am demonstrating on this one and apply it to the dimensions of the box that you are doing. Before you guys are done, make sure your title block is filled in. So down here at the bottom, you want to make sure your name is on here. The project is Bandsaw Box, or the assignment is Bandsaw Box. The scale is at a 1:1 scale. We drew this real life size, so it is a 1:1 scale. That means our project is going to equal exactly the same size that it is on paper. Whatever period you're in, and then the date for right now is 2/28/22. So that is going to be the plans for your bandsaw box. This piece of paper is going to get cut up. So you can't turn this in because you're cutting it out. This is what you have to turn in for your plans to be able to get full credit on your project. Make sure you keep track of this. Don't lose it. If you need to take other notes on here, this is where you can take notes. And then the majority of your plans are on Google Classroom through that slideshow. All right, that's it for this part of the bandsaw box. I will see you in the next video.